Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Sprue. My name is Jim. This is a channel all about new scale model updates. And if you're into that, you've definitely come to the right place. Big thank you to my returning viewers. A massive amount of you return every week. Some 60% of all views are returning subscribers, and really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, then do consider it, because that way you will keep abreast of what's new in the modelling world. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at the question. How many crew members does the Tu-22M2 backfire B typically have? Is it A1, B2, C3, D4? Answer at the end. As always, let's get into it. And we're starting this week with an M3 Stuart early production model that's been announced by Mini-Art. That's coming out soon. A very detailed kit. I don't think this is interior. They more than likely will produce an interior version. They normally do, but this one isn't an interior. Comes with 8 decal options to customize your model, PE parts, and they've provided some images of a made-up kit to tempt us all. And staying with Mini-Art, in 1 35th scale is the German 3-ton cargo truck that's coming soon, detailed and realistic. The box includes PE parts and 5 decal options, and it is highly detailed, as you can see from the images, and that should be with you very soon. And also from Mini-Art in 135 scale is a new Schuhe Panzerwagen 234 or 231, and this is a full interior kit. Mini-Art are known for their high detail and precision parts, and this comes with PE parts to add to the fine detailing, 6 decal options, and lots and lots of detail, and should go together to make an amazing model. And Ace Models are following up on its earlier 135 scale Volkswagen Iltis with an ambulance version of the same model. And Hobby Boss's September release list consists of a 148 German Panzer Beobachtungswagen 5. And in 1 35 scale is Object 279, which was a Soviet-made tank, made in short numbers, and apparently was designed to withstand the shock of a nuclear explosion. And Hobby Boss have also put some photos up of a recent 135 scale release of a IDF Eaton wheeled APC, and looking to have some good detail, and that is by Hobby Boss. And Trumpeter have built up some models of their new Panzer III, and this is in 1 16th scale. A big tank with lots and lots of detail. It does look awesome. Of course, these larger scale kits do let you show off your modeling skills and do show all the detail, and when they're made, they do look rather grand. And Thunder Models are producing a 2-kit edition of a US Army tractor. It's going to be a 172 scale. Put my interest, as some of you know, I'm from Somerset in the UK, and we like our tractors in Somerset. And this one can be produced as a US Army tractor or a civilian version, and comes with attachments as well. Wonderful. And the TAC kits are making an interesting 172 Tatra 27B whole gas generator. There was a lack of gasoline during the war, and this was designed to run on wood as a wood gas generator. Interesting. And ICM have announced they are releasing their Leopard 2A6 Armed Forces of Ukraine version in 172 scale. This is coming very soon, and that is what the announcement is. And Takom have announced they're producing an M29 Weasel. This is going to be an Arctic or Antarctic expedition vehicle, 135 scale. Comes with really good detail, PE and clear parts are included, and looks to be something a little bit different there. And Takom have released some box art and some images of their new Erwin Rommel's half track in the Africa scheme. There's a famous half track he was using. It comes with 2 figures. This is in 1 35th scale, and it comes with some PE parts and looks to have lots and lots of detail. And as a bonus, there is a 1 16 scale of Erwin Rommel himself, and you can make this up and paint this up to be a highly detailed model as well. Mini Art have announced a new 1 35th scale K52 trailer, and that's with a power unit. It comes with 5 decal options and photo etched parts. And Ryefield Models are jumping on the bandwagon on the 1/35th scale with their version of a new King Tiger. Should be out soon. And Ryefield Models have also announced a version in 1 35th scale of a Sherman M4A4, which looks to be a jolly little trappy. And Mini Art have been extremely busy this week, and they've announced the new Zondercraft Fahrzeug 234 with a Lucas turret. Slightly different. There are actually images of it, so it did exist. We don't know whether it moved or did anything else other than sit on top of it, but it did exist. So it comes with PE parts, and it is an interior kit, so it will look extremely good, all painted up, and it has 2 decal options for you. And Copper State Models have announced some exciting news. They're developing a Vickers Kleino Mark IV motorcycle, and that's going to be coming to you in 1 32nd scale and 1 35th scale. Fans of Magic Factory will be pleased to see that there's a new Bradley M7A3 B Fist coming out soon, and that's the fire support team vehicle. It's going to be a 1/35th scale plastic injection model kit, metal barrel included, 2 marking choices, and lots of other details, I dare say. And I'm sure car fans will be pleased to see a new model from Alpha Models, a Porsche 911 GT3R. And this is in 1/24 scale. It's our full detail kit, and will be coming out very soon. And Dragon Models have announced something a little bit different. I mean, Airfix were doing these years ago, but Dragon Models have decided to make a diorama base. The size of this is going to be a B4. It's for a 1/35 scale model, and it's depicting a street scene in the Battle of Arnhem, which was a decisive battle in World War II. And it comes with the 1 35th scale Stalk 3. And this is going to have the waffle pattern and side skirts, and the base, I believe, is in hard plastic. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on these diorama. Should there be more of them? And ICM are releasing soon a figure and diorama set. Includes the Cossack 2, some Ukrainian forces, machine gunners, soldiers, soldier binoculars, drone operators. That's in 1/35 scale. Oda Miniatures are releasing some Japanese tank figures from World War II. These are going to be in 1 35th scale. And Prolific Mini Art are releasing a German AFV crew, and it looks to be 5 figures, and that's in 1/35 scale as normal. And they're also releasing a special edition US officers in 1/35 scale as well. And Evolution Miniatures are releasing a 1 35th scale German tank roof, and this is in Kharkov in 1943. Looks to be some good expressions there on the faces. And Jeff Shu has released a new set of large-scale figures, and these are 120mm, and they're depicting British Universal Carrier Riders and designed to fit the Gecko model kit. And Parcel Miniatures are making a limited edition Mekong Delta, and this is a 3D printed item. It says it's easy to assemble, can be modified with your own style, and it's going to be limited edition. Pre-orders are opening very soon. Scale is in 1/35 and 1/72, and contact Parcel Miniatures directly if you are interested. And AGM Models are making a 1/700 scale of the HMS Empire McCall, which was an escort aircraft carrier. And AGM Models are a Polish company, and they've also made a HMS Ulster Queen anti-aircraft ship, and that's in 1/700 scale as well. And Trumpeter have announced a 1/350 scale of the USS Gerald R. Ford CVN 78. And Resgate have announced they're developing a new US Navy deck tractors and some deck tractors in 1/32 scale, 1/35 scale, 1/48 scale, and 1/72 scale. And Fine Molds have released some built-up images of their new F-15J, and this is in 1/72 scale. And looks like it's coming with 2 camo options. And lovers of 1 and 1/44 scale will like Welsh Models' new announcement. They've announced 3 new models: the Avro Anson Mark 1 in RAF and RAAF schemes, a Pilatus PC-12 in native livery, and a corporate Cessna Latitude 680A. And it should be noted that Welsh models are for more experienced modelers. They do require some modelling skills. And Clearport Models have provided images of the box and the contents of their new 1/72 scale release of the Grumman OV 1B Mohawk Pilot School. An advanced kit comes with 4 different scheme options, and that model kit will be in 1/72 scale. Ukrainian firm Litaki are releasing a 1/144 scale Tu-22 M2 Backfire B anti-ship missile carrier. Comes with some 3D printed parts and obviously everything else that you require to make the model. And RS Models are releasing a 1/48 scale plastic kit of the Bu-131D Jungmann. The Jungmann was a German training biplane developed in the 30s, has great aerobatic abilities, and RS Models also produce an Aero C4, C104, another trainer, and these are still in use today in various air shows. These kits are in 1/48 scale, and they are coming with some photo etch parts as well. And Copper State Models have released some render images of their 1/32 scale Hanwright HD-1 fighter, still in development stage, and they're working on different versions, looking very interesting. And Qatari have released their scheme options for their upcoming Spitfire Mark 5A. This is in 1/32 scale. The founders of Wingnuts are behind these models, and this order is coming out in September. First scheme is W3185 Lord Lloyd 1. Second scheme R7208 Liverpool 3, and R7268 The Swan. So plastic kits are taking pre-orders for 2 editions of the PZL TS8 Bios, and they are going to be in the Polish and Indonesian schemes. They say they'll send the models no later than October the 15th, and it comes with 4 sprues and 93 parts, some clear plastic parts, photo etched, and 3D printed parts. And Hong Kong Models are soon to release a 1/32 scale Douglas A-20 Havoc in the Royal Australian Air Force schemes. A big plane, I am sure, and coming with a couple of scheme options. and will be in your hobby shop soon. And Deck Scale Models have released a 1 in 144 scale Lockheed L188A Electra 2. This is currently on sale on their website. There is a discount available until the 31st of August, and the numbers are limited on this model. So if you want one, you need to get there and get it ordered. And also in 1 and 144 scale, Mark 1 models have released a BAC 111-500 Super 111. And this is going to be in 3 skeins: Bristol, Midland, Jersey, European, and Shannon. And this is due to be released next month. And KP are releasing a 172 scale Supermarine Spitfire PR Mark 11, and this is coming with special markings, as they call it. And Lucograph have released their very first fully printed 3D scale kit. This is going to be in 1/32 scale. It's the Westland PT. This is already available and comes with PE parts. And as I said before, resin kits require different skills to regular plastic kits that most of us are used to. So familiarize yourself, especially with the safety concerns. And Lucograph have provided some beautiful renderings of their Hansa Brandenburg C1 series 129 to 229 and series 169. And this is the first completed 3D printed part, and it's going to be in 1/32 scale and 1 in 24th scale. And the detail on this kit is incredible. They are saying they are completely going over to printing their kits. So let me know how you feel about that. This kit comes with photo etch. The wings are printed with holes already for the wire, and in the case of the C1, it will be double tunnel, as they call it, for 2 1.6mm steel wires. Stay tuned for more information. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel, and that way you will stay informed. And how many crew members does the Tu-22 M2 Backfire P typically have? Well, if you said the answer was C, 3 crew members, you would have been correct. As always, guys, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.